Can you speak for a second?
Yeah. Hello.
All
Hello.
right, it's working. Perfect. Okay. Um. So you wanna watch this game, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Any particular reason why, or?
Um, I kind of just felt a little lost, and I got outpaced like the entire game, and I felt like it kind of exemplifies some of the issues I've self-identified, like bad fights, bad tempo,
Mm-hmm.
and namely just like forcing, like being too rigid and just forcing plays. So
Yeah.
I wanted to see what you can see in the review, and maybe I can learn something from it.
Yeah. I mean, judging from your OPGG, you're playing Xin Sao a lot. Xin Sao is really broken right now. So
Yeah, I mean, he just does what I like to do, which is beat people up.
yeah, I mean he is not balanced. That is
Yeah, I
for sure.
mean, he's my blind pick. Like, literally, if I'm first pick, I'm like, all right, I'll just play Zinza because
Yeah.
it's whatever. He's always useful.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing to say here. All your runes are good. So now you're against Shaco, and
Yeah.
Shaco 90% of the time will start Raptors, and then what he will do is he will start Raptors. He'll place a box here at the start of the game in case you invade, and then he will start placing his first box at 50 seconds. So if you really want to fuck with him, you go here, and you and your laners invade him, and you guys just tank this box, and you run here, and you make sure you enter this at like 1 minute so that you removed his first and second box.
And you don't even have to commit. They have like a Ezreal Braum, so I was like,
Well,
it's
you
kind
don't.
of
They
yikes.
can just poke, you know. Like it's your
Yeah.
fault if it fails. Like you have Ezreal
Hmm.
Braum, just let them do their thing. You know, you don't need to commit.
Oh no, no, they have Ezreal Braum.
Oh,
Like,
oh.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
wait, what
So I
do
was
you
like,
have?
I'll just get shit on if I go in there. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, your level 1 is not that good, yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is just like, you'll be ready for it, and they really won't, unless, he's pinging to, like, all sit there and camp. But yeah. Like, if you think you win level 1 at least, you can gather your entire team to do it. I agree, this game,
Hmm.
they have Ezreal Braum. Ezreal Braum really, really strong. So, I can understand you not doing it this game. But it would be a good way to hurt Shaco. It hurts him a lot.
Hmm.
Because it also
Yeah.
forces him to need to get leash, and it forces him to have to start red.
Yeah, I actually struggle with Shaco quite often because he's a little unorthodox because I don't understand too much about him, especially AP Shaco. I just feel like he's way too annoying and he does like 2 million damage every time I play against him.
Well, if it's AP Shaco, then you just have to ignore him.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, I don't have MR this game because I thought he would go AD with his laners, but he just didn't.
I mean, early game, you having MR doesn't really matter.
Oh,
It's just later on. But later on, 8 MR shouldn't be the reason why you're living. Right?
yeah.
So,
Yeah, I flipped this little ward because I guess with his laners, I was like, they can't really do anything to me. And I was pretty sure he would be starting bot.
yeah. I mean, Shaco should 90% of the time start Raptors because it's just very hard to clear Raptors
Hmm.
after. Unless you have 2 points in W, which in that case, you can't really gank um,
Hmm.
until you're full cleared. So, this game is Ornn top, I assume? Or if
Yeah,
you
yeah, it's
those are
Ornn top.
playing Ornn mid.
I thought it was Ornn mid at the start, but it's actually Ornn top.
Okay. I mean, if it's Ornn mid, I would puff to top this game.
Hmm.
Whereas if it's Ornn top, I would just puff down.
Mm.
So, yeah. If that's your logic of starting red, I think it's wrong. Because,
Oh no, I mean I looked at my top laner. I thought he was bad, so I didn't want to path to him.
okay. I mean, sure. But the champions, it's good to puff to set Rice lane. Just because that Rice is so fucking easy to gank. You know?
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
And yeah, you guys should win 2v2 just because of how useless Rice is here. He doesn't have enough damage to actually, like, 100 0 any of you two, you know?
Hmm.
So here we should see Shaco, yeah. But Yeah, so he's gonna do Raptor's Dread at the same time, and then he's gonna do Krugs, and after Krugs he can gank your bot, or he runs back to top. That's what Shaco's do.
Yeah, it has like a 220 timer.
Yeah.
Like 240 really. But I think my bot actually dies. So that kind of like made me very sad.
Yeah.
Because this kind of fucks like what I want to do.
Of course. But what you could do then, for example, is you could just skip Raptors and take this, puff back up and meet him here and fight him. Because when you do this, you're not gonna meet him.
Yeah.
And that's really bad. Because you're gonna be stronger than him.
I mean, I like doing the red Raptor start, typically because I can either choose to get 3 from Gromp, which is pretty fast.
Yeah, but look at the game right now. Your Sai is 10 HP.
Yeah.
So she's either gonna live now and kill someone and then base, or she's gonna base now, or she's gonna die now and then base. Because she's dead.
Yeah.
So like, I don't see a reason why I would be in bot later. I would rather just remove my bot camps now and then get up the top side. Because if I run his top side now, then he will just take my bot side and keep ganking my bot lane.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't vertical.
Yeah. And I don't want that to happen. So I'd rather remove my bot camps now so I could still invade him top. I don't think Raptors is any value. You know? I could be done with blue now and finish Gromp right now, right? If I did the Raptors. And then I would just do Wolves and then I could just run into his top jungle.
Meet him top. Yeah, and we can fight because I have LeBlanc set.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you don't have prior mid, then you can gank the Ryze. Just feels better to me, because now it's just like he gank bot and you're both just farming.
Yep, okay.
So like obviously normally in a normal game where he's just full clearing bot now, you removing your Raptors is fine, because of course if he clears all of this, runs here, and you leave your Raptors and Krugs up, and then you gank bot and he takes this, he's so ahead.
Yeah, and then I'm fucked
if
I do that, so yeah.
Yes, so of course what you're doing is right, the intent is right. I just don't think in a game like this it's good, because you see already now your bot lane is fighting to the death, so I need to get to bot lane. You know, I need to get to bot side, so that either I can join this fight if it continues somehow, and then if it's done, I can remove all my bot camps and get to top side. Does this make sense?
Yeah, because...
Whereas if I'm a jungler that were doing red into Krugs, I would now be like, okay, I'll do my Raptors and then vertical, because I don't have time to get here. That's the difference. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
This just feels like complete waste. This does not help my bot lane, does not help me in any way. If anything, this could actually lead to you getting invaded now. If I'm Shaco, I could gank bot now, and then enemy bot lane could like push and Braum could follow me into your jungle. Like in this game, the Braum is 10 HP, but imagine Braum is not 10 HP here, Shaco can just invade, you know? Ezreal just crashes wave and Saya doesn't want to move. Especially if he has Ignite still. So this for sure feels awkward. He's already done here, I'm not sure what you're doing here. This is just bad. If you want to get...
I was looking at him, but...
Yeah, but you can look from here.
Yeah.
Like, look at the wave. The wave is pushing into Ryze. Ryze has no reason to walk up. So when the wave is like... When the wave is like this, you don't need to think you're gonna gank him, because he will int if you're ganking him. So it'll just happen for free. So just go top grab. Like, this is your top grab. Like, Shaco has been bot this entire game. Right?
Yeah.
So if he goes bot grab now, it's giga good for you. Because then you can take his top camps. Right?
That's right. So I should contest him on top grab.
Yes, you have top push. Your mid is slow pushing into Ryze. So just go top side. The mid gank will happen for free if Ryze ints. It's nothing you need to set up. You don't need to sit there and wait.
Yeah, because if he goes for bot crab, then I just take a shit top.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because now you're just hoping that he ints. Whereas if you run top, you could get top crab. And if he ints, you can still gank. He has no reason to walk up mid.
Yeah, I just thought he was going to int for the cannon.
Yes, but what's the difference ganking here? And
no, it's objectively bad decision. You're right. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Shaco ignited in the bot gank too.
For sure, yeah.
So you would like fuck his mother if he comes in river. So I think you can flip that Shaco is gonna be hitting a crab. So I think you guys could have dove this right, honestly. Yeah, you try. You want to. But this just feels bad because now it's like, now if he doesn't int, I don't gain anything. Well, I could be hitting the crab, seeing if he's inting or not. And then I could dive, or I could invade. Now everything I do feels bad.
Yeah. So
When
even if he goes top crab, I could still invade him. I have set. I have still push mid.
Yeah.
It just gives me a lot more options.
Yes. Like, how is he allowed to take top crab when you have top and mid push, right? That's not a
I
thing.
let him do too much. Yeah, you're right.
This is good at least. Hopefully your bot lane procs the Brom's Guardian first.
I noticed Ezreal was level 1, so I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna shit on this guy.
Yeah, I mean, this is fine. Okay.
I thought we could take Braum, but I got a ego check by the tower.
Movement.
Nah, I don't know what I was thinking. There's no way I kill him. I just waste. Okay, here I run it down. Next 5 minutes, I'm just gonna run it down, TBH.
Nice. I mean, just let them dive and then see what happens.
Yeah. I should have waited for the tower aggro.
Yeah, I mean, just do your raptors.
I didn't know if I could jump to them to help.
Yeah, but it's also like, if LeBlanc dies her, she's just bad, right? She has W, right? And you should also like know these things because, watch. Just look LeBlanc. Is she using her W? Look at her. Look at her. No, she's not. So why would you help her? Right? If she dies with W up, she's fucking bad. Right? So just do your raptors and just stand here. They don't have vision of you, so I think the best is just you do raptors. You know, you have this and smite. You don't need to commit with W and E, I think. You should be fine. Just autoing it if they're threatening to dive. Then you can eventually go over, but right now they're not doing anything but zoning her off minions. And I don't think you can fix that. You will die if you help.
Yeah. And I do. They just won't show me.
Yeah. But it's like the worst kind of death because you just got on the map.
Yep.
So you die with all camps up.
Camp timers. Yep.
Like at least full clear and then die, you know, if you want to int. But dying like this is really, really bad. So at this point, the game has been very exposed to bot side, so we know that they don't have some spot at least. So
I also expected this guy to be there, the Shaco, to dive her. So, well, if he's there, I'm fucked even harder if I do that, TBH.
Yeah.
Here, this is me not understanding like support timings. So it's like, okay, this is a fight. And I'm like, oh no, it's not.
Yeah, I mean, general rule: if your support is roaming and enemy support is not bot, he's roaming as well.
Yeah. That's like 2 ints in a row.
What's funny is there's 2 ints in a row and the game plan is still to do raptors.
Well, I saw the crab, I'm like, alright, I'll get my top camps off the map. And I can get some XP off of crab and I'll be 5.
Well, the thing I want you to consider here is just like, when you die, you get so much turbo movement speed. Right? And here I would look at bot lane. Because there is a world here where Saya has built waves again now, and I can just run bot straight and just dive Ezreal. Because Shaco won't be there and Braum won't be there.
Yeah.
I think that would be a fucking good play. You see Saya now, she has like 2 or 3 waves built. And you just dive Ezreal here. See? You dive with Ezreal with Rakan. And that would have been a game-changing play. That would shift the game now. Because dying and then just running to crab is like really XD. Like this is a super good timer. Like look your minimap right here. Look at Ezreal. Braum is dead and is here. Shaco is in base and is here. This was your timer to really like turn the game fucking 360. I mean, not 360, 180, because 360 we're losing still.
We're back to ending.
Yeah. Well, now the game is fucked again. Like, you sure you got a crab? Nice. And then what? You're not diving, and then look, Braum is back in lane, and Shaco is back bot. So now your bot lane can't use their lead. Because it would just make sense to me to run bot there, because he has no sums. This is your chance. This is your last timer to really abuse him. Honestly, it feels bad. You have all camps up. So you shouldn't do it if it's flip, but it's not flip. It's just, it's mathematically going to work. Because right now you're dead, so I want you when you die to just think, what the fuck's the plan now? What's the plan when I respawn now? Okay, so I'm dead.
I defaulted to my camps because Ezreal is just like naturally, like, it just feels hard to dive champ. Like, if he goes off the wave, I don't know, it just
Then
feels
I get
like
Krugs.
it's not worth it to me to not, like,
Then
take
I
my
get
camps.
Krugs.
Oh, then I get his Krugs, yeah.
Yeah.
But then I feel like exposed there. I don't have flash, I just ran
But there
down,
is
like,
no...
twice in a
Yeah,
row.
but that's why I say mathematically it's good. They cannot be there. So there's no, you
Yeah.
feel exposed. They legitimately cannot be there. Right? Like, if you look at Shaco here, he's mana and HP. And I'm sure if you press
Yeah.
tab, you can tell that he's gonna base.
Yeah.
But you're not doing these things because you're not thinking about it. Braum is 10 HP and is either gonna die or base. So run bot. They cannot be there. It is impossible for them to be there.
Yeah. I'm there like at least 15 seconds before them.
Yes. Maybe if it's
Yeah.
Pyke and you know he has tier 2 boots, then sure, maybe it's scary. But in this situation, they cannot be there. Doesn't matter if Ezreal backs off. If Ezreal backs off because he thinks that you will dive him, the person that was just dead, and that he thinks that you will run like that, then he is so fucking good at the game that he should be LCS and win. Right? If he's that good. Because if I'm Ezreal, I'm not expecting to get dove here. Right? I don't expect the Sinsa that just died 2 times in a row to run and dive me. But if he does back off, you can just take this, your smite, take them and then clear back. Right? It's
Yeah.
fine.
That's actually a pretty 5-head play. I didn't think of that at all.
Like, Braum is dead here so long. You'd be at blue when he spawns.
Yeah.
See what I mean? And Shaco is in
I
base
got-
now. It's giga free. Harry, press tab. I want to see something. Yes, look, it's so free. Look, Shaco. Look, Shaco items. Look.
We can see him restart, yeah.
You know he will base. When he's doing this fight, you know he will base after the fight.
For sure, yeah. It's really obvious in review.
This guy doesn't have fucking tier 2 boots. So, like, in a game like this, when it's going to fucking shit, and you have so much agency in the draft, every lane has push, every lane has gang set up. It's like, okay, I fucking inted, alright, blows. The way to win now is not to, oh, I go back, clear my camps. It's to use the fact that, okay, we fucking inted, we all inted, but that means that these guys use sums. So let's try to turn it around now. Because, like, okay, if I'm Evelyn now, okay, sure, I go full clear, right? Because I can't do anything, right? But I'm Xin Zhao. Right? It would be nicer to dive the Ezreal, kill him, and then I go and full clear as a reward. Like, look, Rakan now, it's perfect. It's a perfect dive.
Yeah, if Sia's super ahead, it becomes really
Yeah.
hard for them to do anything.
Yes. But see,
It's
like,
seduced by the crab.
I want you to see if you ran straight top. Right, so boom. Look, Braum. Okay,
Where?
watch here. So look now when Braum dies. I think you would seriously be in river. Almost at river. You know, when
By the time-
he spawns,
Yeah.
you'd be like here.
Yeah.
But it's just so troll to not do this. Then you just connect with Rakan. You know, if you see this pink, you can like loop around,
I
take
mean-
blast cone, or he takes this ward.
I mean, Rakan can cut him off.
Yeah, sure, but whatever.
Yeah.
You know, whatever happens, if this guy backs off, you just take Krugs, clears back up. So no matter what, I feel like it's better.
Yeah. And yeah, my Raptors aren't like even fully up. I just wanted to like
Yeah.
get them on a timer.
Because now I feel like it's hard to make anything happen. Like now I'm just
Mhm.
top, you know?
Yeah, that was my problem this game. I felt like I couldn't do much. I just didn't see it
Yeah, you had a window there.
until they started running it down. But that's kind of flipped because I'm trying to fix my bad habits so I can actually climb out of 300 LP. Because I feel like I'm perma stuck here right now.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like what went to shit in early game is you just joined every fight, even though there wasn't a fight. Like,
Mhm.
when LeBlanc was getting dove, you're just dashing in. Even
Yeah.
though there was no point to help. Like, it's funny because you're playing Xin Sao, because I actually had that yesterday.
Yeah, you use that too. It's so much better for VOD reviewing when you don't want to stream.
Yeah. Here, yeah, this one was funny. This is basically you. So, we get mid push here, and Kale and Riven are fucking griefing. So, like, the context is, we do a fight, right? And we know everyone is coming back on the map together at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So, that means that if two people start running down bot and pushing, they are alone.
Mm-hmm.
So, I push, and then I go hiding with Xin Sao. And we get mid push. And all we need to do now is sit in this bush and wait for Ezreal and Yumi to come, and then we fight. Right? I mean, pinging it. And now look my Xin Sao.
He's ready to run down.
What the fuck is this? So of course we get fisted. Of course we get fucking fisted.
For sure. That's definitely me. I'm definitely taking that fight too. I
Like,
can't even say
why?
anything.
I was laughing so hard when he was dashing in. We could just
Yeah,
wait.
I definitely do that. I do take every fight.
Yeah, and I mean, it's fine to take the fights. It's just the way you take them that's so weird. Like, if I go here, right? Like,
Mhm.
this is just weird because you could just go topside and do this, and it's just better.
Mhm.
Whatever. We dive. This is a good dive. Sure, you go a bit too ham there, but it's a good dive. And that should be the general game plan. You realize, okay, my bot lane has push, and we can dive Ezreal on repeat. That would be my game plan now.
Mhm.
I have Saya, she has push versus Ezreal, and we're winning, so we for sure have push. So I can just dive them on repeat. That's my game plan. And then I see my mid is being dove, you hover, which is fine, because people usually int on dives. So you can maybe get something. But
Yeah.
then you go in before they even committed. You know, LeBlanc has W up.
Yeah, I did not think about that. I was really thinking, I was like, okay, they're under our tower. We can probably fuck them up.
No.
No, I got fucked up instead.
Because like we kill 1-for-1, so hopefully LeBlanc carries, because if she doesn't, this is not worth for you. You know?
Yeah.
Like it's worth for top, but it's not worth for you.
Yeah, it's first for the laners, but I'm like level 3 yet.
Yes.
It's 5 minutes. So.
And then here is just like the same thing as before, like I was saying with support. They will always roam. Every good support will roam. So if you look at bot lane here and you see your Rakan is roaming and Braum is not going bot, there's a high chance he's gonna be moving
Yeah,
to
he's
his
gonna be
team.
right there.
Especially when you see Ezreal now in lane and Braum is not showing. So like basically I don't want you to treat enemy like they're faker, because a lot of the time when you're playing solo queue, you win and snowball because you punish enemy for being bad, but enemy could actually play it better, and then what you do is actually bad. But,
Yeah,
so
the bad habits I have, yeah.
yeah, but if you treat everyone like faker, it can be hard to snowball because you are assuming they're doing the right thing even though they're not.
Mhm.
So what all I want you to understand is Braum should be here now, and he can be here. So look here for clues.
Mhm.
Because sometimes you're gonna play versus Tempos. You know him?
The
The
Zillion
Cillian?
trick?
Yeah, and he will be bot lane here
Uh-huh.
to get 2 minions of EXP. So, just want you to look at this and just look. Oh, I see Ezreal is in lane now for 10 seconds without Braum. Probably Braum is here then.
Yeah.
So then we shouldn't go. Just ping away and like ping and tab that Braum is there. Especially when your Rakan misses spell, you know?
Yeah, I mean, Rakan can get out, but I can't. I shouldn't even be like walking up. I should just wait.
Yeah, it's just a waiting game because we need to let him combo. And now it's lucky, and then we're just dead. Should have tried to eat to the raptors, but wouldn't matter, I think.
We probably could win this fight if I just didn't position like that.
Yeah, you just have to wait, because we're waiting for Set. We don't win this 2v2. You and Rakan don't win. So you need to allow Set to come anyways.
Yeah, I should eat the raptors there. Would have bought my team a little bit of time.
Now the game's really fucked.
Yeah, I'm back to crabbing, and I find myself in this mid-game state where I'm just getting like fucking destroyed by Shaco.
Yep. Okay, so Shaco's
My entrance here was pretty awful. Like, I shouldn't be here. That's what I was thinking while I was making this play. I was like, this is really bad. I wanted to look for Rise because there's no way we get into the dragon when we can't see anything.
I mean, don't you think when Sai is 10 HP, we just don't fight?
Yeah.
Aren't you just trolling? Like, this is fine.
I mean,
is fine.
Zaya like kind of runs it down.
Yes,
herself.
I know. Like, this is fine.
Yeah.
But then now, shouldn't you just accept that Sai is fucking
Yeah.
bad and we have to back off?
Yeah, you just have to leave there.
Because it's fine to look. This situation will play different every time. Like, in a different game, Rakan will find an engage here. You know?
I
But,
just processed too slow that the fight was over, so I'm still like clicking in.
yeah. But Sai is 10 HP on your screen, so just back
Yeah.
off. So I think next time, like, it's fine to do what you do. Like, you guys have strong champs. You have champs that can make picks. So it's hard to say, no, don't fight, because there's always an angle, right? If LeBlanc plays it better, we can kill a guy. If Rakan gets a better engage, we can kill a guy. So, like, it's fine to want to fight. But you just need to know, what am I looking for? I have a LeBlanc, so I'm looking for her to find a one-shot. I'm looking for Rakan to find an engage. LeBlanc missed her spells.
Yeah, I'm honestly just like looking for chains off her because if she lands it, then Rise is
Yeah,
dead.
but she is on cooldown. Look.
Yeah.
So that's one reason why I don't want to fight. LeBlanc used all her spells. Okay. And then I see Saya losing all of her HP. Okay, that's two.
And the dragon's already dead.
Yeah, so we should back off.
There's nothing.
Like, how do you want your teammates to fight her? Because LeBlanc is not gonna be useful in fights like this, okay? Never. Because LeBlanc is useful here, because if she combos this guy, he's dead.
Yeah.
And then she's useful, because number advantage. When she misses her combo, and the fight just starts fresh 4v4, the LeBlanc team usually loses. Because she can do one combo, and that's it. LeBlanc is a poke champ.
Yeah, she can go in and get out
Yes.
really easily.
Yes.
Yeah,
So like
I
here,
agree.
it's like, okay, who's gonna 100 to 0 each other first? Enemy team will. They have Ezreal fucking Rice, they'll just bomb you guys.
Yeah.
So it's not good.
And
it's
I'm on 2k gold, so
Yeah.
it just doesn't
It's
work. Yeah.
fine to look, but you just have to realize, okay, we missed spells. Rakan didn't engage here. Okay, then we cannot fight. Saya 10 HP, okay, back off, click away. You won this game, right?
Yeah, I start shitting on them after 20
Yeah.
minutes.
Okay, so then I just want to let you know, like, because this is desperation. You're desperate.
Yeah. Yeah.
But as you can see, you won this game even though you played like shit and died 4 times in a row in the time span of 3 minutes.
Yep.
So like,
I still came back and won.
we will still win because these guys are so fucking bad. But every time we die like this and hurt ourselves like this, it lowers the chance of winning.
For
so,
sure. Like
it's
they
good.
punished me.
It's good to look for it. The only time it's bad to look for it now is if we don't have the tools available to fight. Like this guy has no R, right? You have no R. Then of course we don't fight. But looking is good because this will play different every time. You know, in a different time, Rakan fucking grows some balls here and he flashes in and fucking fights.
Yeah.
But now you need to be fine that, okay, we don't win this play. Let's back off. We'll win later. But you're just like, no. We need to fight now or we lose.
Now, yeah, that's like...
And then we lose our flash, so now I don't have flash for a play later.
Honestly, my patience is really terrible, and I don't know how to fix it.
What's really funny is this went as good as it could, and you still lost it. Watch. Your Rakan lands a 3-man knock-up into
I feel like
charm.
if I don't go right here, I could do a little bit more. I just went
Yes.
in and got one shot. I just have to wait just like 1 second.
Yeah, I mean, sure, you could. We could also have not entered the entire game here and
Yeah.
lose our R and Flash and just reset for Gordrinker, and then we could have actually done something
Being strong.
after. Because when they commit to Drake, you guys should be stronger on the reset. So if we just reset here, came back with Gordrinker, and then forced a fight, it would be better.
Yeah.
Now they got to reset as well, with extra golds on kills, and you don't have ult and you don't have Flash. So now for this fight, we could have had Flash and ult, for example. And that would just be easier, right?
Yeah. I would have liked to be one of these guys if I had art.
Yeah. Pop potions in fights, always.
Yeah.
Especially important on champs like Xin Zhao. Because if you are alive to get one more auto off, that can mean the difference between stalling for Gordrinker again and stuff. Because yeah, like, this is what I mean, like here comes the next fight, and I just feel like if we have R here, we just win it. Right? I don't die here.
Yeah. There's no way they kill me. Fucking miss my W2. Holy shit.
We go Mercs, it's fine, it's good.
Yeah, what do you think about my build, by the way? I don't know how you prioritize Witsent now after the patch.
Well, it's for sure worse, but like as a
It feels
jungler,
a little weird.
as a jungler, it's not as bad. Because junglers aren't buying it first item. The change was to nerf it first item for ADCs. It's not.
Specifically on Zinza, what do you think? Witsent?
Well, this game is fucking good.
Yeah.
Like, you want magic resist this game, so you just need to understand what other magic resist options is there. Spirit usage is okay. Maul
Abyssal Mask
sucks.
feels kind of weird, but it could work.
Yeah,
Possibly.
but it's different items, right? Like,
yeah.
it's like Wits End will let me get my passive off more, right?
Yeah.
And it'll let me kill people more and heal more.
Yeah. It gives me the fighting stats I want.
Yeah.
Abyssal Mask is kind of like I'm just fucking CC bot, I guess.
Yeah. So it just depends, you know? Like, I think in this game, Wits End makes sense. It's Wits End, Spirit, or Abyssal Mask. Because
I feel like Spirit Visage, I almost never build that item anymore. It just feels so bad.
well, if you have like, let's say, a Lulu,
Or
You
yeah,
know?
more healing champs like Yumi, it
Yeah,
could be a little better.
I think it's good then. Because you also have Gordrinker and stuff, so it's good then. This game is not good, yeah, you don't have any shielders or something, but if you have like a Karma mid lane with a Lulu support, then for sure Spirit is OP.
What do you think of the Resolve tree on junglers? I tried it and I honestly don't like it except for like really specific cases. The boots just feel really good.
I mean, I think that conditioning overgrowth is really fucking broken combo. You know?
Overgrowth. Okay.
Yes, you get
I
like...
usually go conditioning unflinching.
Well, it depends. If enemy has CC, of course, unflinching is good. But if they
But
don't
then
have
I
it...
lose the boots and I feel like I'm just like kind of worthless early. It just feels really bad.
Well, that's not really true, because it just depends. Like, for example, if I can get boots on my champion, right? Like, sometimes you don't get your free boots from inspiration before like 11 minutes, right? Some games like 11-10 minutes.
Yeah.
So like, that's a long time without boots.
Yep.
You know, because it's good. Like, overgrowth conditioning is fucking good combo.
It
But-
feels really, like it makes sense to me why it would be good, especially on something like Hecarim. That's
Yes,
typically who
like-
I run Resolve on.
Yeah, exactly. Like, these champions that wants to just like keep fighting you you know, they use conditioning overgrowth really fucking good. But then we need to understand, okay, what do I lose? I lose free boots. Alright. I lose Cosmic Insight. Now, Cosmic Insight on Hecarim doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Cosmic Insight on Xin Zhao, I mean, sure, right?
It matters a bit.
It matters, but I feel like Lee Sin uses it better than Xin Zhao. You know, like, if I have Flash up on Lee Sin, I feel like, wow, I'm OP. Right?
Yeah, the thing is, like, on Zinza, I feel like spending money on boots just kind of delays your fighting power, and, like, the extra movement speed is pretty nice.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. And I also think if you buy tier 2 boots early on Xin Zhao compared to Whip, you're really weak.
Yeah, it's shit.
And you're yes, and your Claire is shit, so that's my point. That's why Inspiration is good on him. Because you don't want to buy boots, so you might as well have the rune giving you boots.
That's right.
But I'm trying to see, like, if there's a
Diana
champion.
was my case. Diana, sometimes I go Resolve, but it just doesn't feel that good.
Yeah, I mean, free boost is just OP. But I think if they remove that rune or nerf it or something, we will see a lot of conditioning overgrowth or conditioning unflinching. Because you get really fucking tanky with that.
Yeah, once you get going, it's pretty insane.
Yeah. But yeah, like, the game is just exploded right now. And it just feels like shit, because you had a Saya who were piss-stomping bot lane, and now she's just useless. And that's where I feel like you fucked up a little bit.
No, for sure. I mean, my perspective in the game was Saya was running it down, and there's nothing I can do for her.
Well, now she is, yes. I completely agree, she's fucking inting now. Ornn comes with his horn. Ornn is in fucking Africa right now.
Someone PayPal their Rise, cause I don't know what the fuck he's doing from, like, this point on. He just kind of runs it down.
Well, it's Rise and solo queue, so they always int. It's impossible to play Rise and solo queue. Like, do you think this guy wants to group? He probably wants to split push here, but his team is probably, like, complete fucking apes. You know? Like, I don't know. I hate playing Rise and solo queue.
I mean, I like when I'm paired with Rise, because he's, like, easy snare. And
of course.
Pushes fast. And his Realm Warp is really nice.
I mean, it's OP champ. It's just,
yeah.
After you've done all of what you just said, it's hard to play him as solo queue, because a lot of times as Rise, you don't even want to team fight, you just want to split and go for picks. But your team don't let you, because they will int somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, he's dead.
Yeah, I just smash Ezreal's fucking teeth.
Yeah. And then let's see what happens. So we kill them. We return to Gromp. I don't know if that's good, because I don't know how much gold you need.
I think I have a Strax here already.
Because if you need this gold, this is really good, what you're doing. But let's see. Yeah, so you can get stopwatch, but now it's like a bit overkill. You know? Because basically, like, what you create when you do something like this is you create for your team that they have to play perfect for so long. So, like, right now, everyone on the enemy team is dead. So you want to farm. Okay, makes sense, right? It's good. I would also farm right now. There's no point to press B right here. I'm right next to Gromp. Okay, so this is good. We go Gromp. Now, why would I walk all the way from Gromp to Raptors instead of just resetting and then going red Raptors?
I don't think I had my item at this timer.
Yes, you do.
Oh, I thought it was 2650.
Yeah, but you can just sell potion, no? I mean, like, you're really close. Like, you're just so close, you know? But, like, wait, blue or something. Like, I don't know. It's just so shit to take everything. Like, you could remove blue and then base, for example. Because your blue is up, like, right now.
Yeah.
It's just that your team has to wait for so long, because your team is ready to fight right now. You see? Your LeBlanc is ready. LeBlanc is ready to fight. She wants to fucking go. Seth is ready to fight. Saya can't walk up because she has no team. Rakan is ready to fight, but you're pressing B right here. And this gives enemies so much control. You see all this they're doing?
Yeah. So my reset is not synced with my team.
Yes, and
fucks my tempo.
that makes the game just hard. So it's fine to do that if you need it, because obviously you should, you know, be strong. But here it doesn't matter. My set can take my Krugs, you know?
Mhm.
Like, so I just want to find the like, common ground, you know, like where we are all happy. Here is very good to farm. There's no enemy can hurt me or my team if I farm now.
Mhm.
So then just open your shop now. How much gold do I need for Sterox? And then try to think, okay, but if I clear everything, do I get something else? Do I get like a stopwatch that I would need, you know?
Mhm.
Do I get something else that makes it worth it? Because enemy team is going to be on the map and ready to fucking trap us and fight us. And I want to be on the map first and be able to set up so we can win the game. Because in the end, that's how I want to win. I want to win the game. How am I going to win this game? Getting a pick, probably, right?
Yeah, setup is too OP with
Yes.
our comp.
I'm not going to win because I took another 2 camps and got a magic mantle.
Yeah.
I might win because I got Sterox, because yes, that's a huge spike. But I already have Sterox.
Yeah.
Because I'm not saying don't farm. If you see that your teammates aren't in a position to fight and there's nothing we can do, then of course you could buy your Sterox and then go and farm like you're doing now. But I want to have the option to, when I see this, that I'm able to, hey, say, oh, guys, let's go. But now I can't. Because I'm just farming. So here you go. I had Sterox 600 gold ago. No, look,
Yeah.
see, you're fucking griefing. Look,
It was
2.3k.
23. Yeah. I just didn't know the fight then.
Yes, that's why you need to develop this habit that right after a fight, you press fucking... Well, this is why one-tricking is really good, because then you know every fucking item combination. You know if I have longsword, I need X for Sterox. If I have Ruby, I need X for Warmugs. You know? Like, that's how I am with fucking Veigar. I know every component, I know every cost, but it's normal to not know that, so that's fine. But then instantly after the fight, just open your shop here. You know you have cash. Check it. And then be like, okay, I have Sterox already. I'll just take Gromp, because I'm right next to it.
Yep.
And then I can just base. And then I'm on the map before these guys. And I can then judge, do I go into a bush and camp? Or do I just farm? But then I have the option. Now you're really fucked. Now we all kill them and they get to set up first. So now good luck playing.
Mhm.
Watch. Now we're all in the turret. Nice. Not a single of your lanes have push. Nobody on your team has control, because they did not have a jungler.
Okay. That makes
For
sense.
for example, if... Like, look this Ryze. Right? Watch. Your set is pushing now. Imagine you took this and base and you ran top.
Okay.
This Ryze is inting.
Then, yeah.
He is fucking griefing. He's griefing the game. Ryze is griefing the game. Look.
Mm-hmm.
Braum is mid. Ezreal going mid.
Yep.
Watch. Braum mid. You can assume Ezreal's going mid, and then you will see Ezreal now. Any second now. There. Ryze inting. Ryze inting. Ryze inting.
Yep, we could catch him there.
Yes. Shaco is just face checking, we just do nothing. Because we can't. Because you're 3k gold. See, you're looking for him. But we're not doing anything. So then, they set up, and now we have to hope we win the fight. You know? And if we win, great. But it's our only option, and that's what feels bad. So yeah, delaying all of that just to get a magic mantle, not good. Oh, your champ is so broken. Oh my god.
They can't do anything to me.
Yeah, it's so fucking cringe. I hate abilities like that. Like that on Gwen W is so fucking cringe. Like I'm playing Ryze here and I just can't deal damage to you.
Yeah. Zinzan is
so
just
cringe.
fucking insane. This is after like 3 nerfs too.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, that was balanced. Then we get Drake. Nice, it didn't get stolen, that's nice. Then we walk to Africa to do Gromp, and then what? Then we base. Okay. It's fine.
I mean, I just prioritize MR here because Ezreal can't really touch me if I have R.
Yeah. It's a bit risky to go Krugs when your teammates are going for mid push.
Yeah, same issue again. They don't really
Yeah.
have me for support.
Yeah. So it's like what you can do in like case like this is you can just run to them now while they get mid push. You're just hovering around, and then you go Krugs after.
Yeah.
Because you'll still end up getting Krugs, and then they can hover you on Krugs after.
Mhm.
Because like I agree, we shouldn't fight here, but then at least bomb them with pings, because they should not
Mhm.
walk up like this. They should give mid push here. Your LeBlanc is spacing. Because here, if a fight breaks out, it will feel like shit. Now, keep in mind they have Shaco, so there's always going to be boxes where he is. So, for example, if he's running around here at Baron, if you fight in lane, it's probably going to be good. Because he has no boxes there. That's why I say, like, try to, like, ignore him. Like, if you can force a fight in mid, it's going to be better. And you don't want to use Sweeper like this, because you're not sure if you're going to fight here. So if you want to remove a ward here or something, use your pink. You're playing versus Shaco. You need your Sweeper for the fight. Because you're not fighting here. So now when you did this, now where we're actually fighting, we don't know if there's boxes.
Mhm.
Now he's probably placing boxes in mid. There's a box here.
Yeah, I just take it because it doesn't
Yeah.
do anything to me.
Yeah, but like, look now. Imagine I have Sweeper here. Right?
Mhm. Yeah.
I don't know what I can tell you to do here, because I don't know if there's fucking triangle pink ward montage here.
I mean, yeah, basically makes my LeBlanc able to play because then she doesn't get that happening.
Yes. So it's just like, when you're playing versus Teemo and Shaco and shit like that, you don't use Sweeper like this unless you're fighting here. We know we're not fighting here because there's another mid wave coming, so we need to go back to mid. So if you want to remove a ward or something, that's fine. Use your pink. But you can't just waste Sweeper. Sweeper is like your ult in this game. You will legitimately make Shaco useless if you use your Sweeper well. Because your job is just to create space and let LeBlanc do some one-shotting. Because like I said, if a fight just happens without LeBlanc one-shotting somebody or chunking them, she's not a champ. Here, camera control is complete shit. Watch.
That's another. Yeah, I just have to move that. I have to think about that.
Like, look here.
Yep.
I can't see who's hitting me. I have locked my camera onto their tank Ornn.
Mhm.
While I have flash up, and I can flash with my knock up over them on them and stuff, you know?
Mhm.
Or I'll get my E up soon, and I can go on them. I can't see anything. Now, there we go. Now your camera's good. Why did that happen, right? Because
Mhm.
your camera now should, as you're dashing, you should be moving your camera forwards.
Yep.
I don't need to look at the Ornn, right?
Yeah.
I need to just see these guys to know if I should flash on them, or maybe I should flash into a spell or something. Because there'll be a time where, for example, your enemy fresh is about, or Blitzcrank is about to hook your Saya, and you can flash into that hook.
Mhm.
That's your job at this point. Your job is to create space.
That's right. Yeah.
Nice, you go and you kill Shaco ult. Look,
You got fucking one shot.
the real Shaco is standing here, casting abilities. Look here.
Yeah.
And you're just like, yeah, I go kill the Shaco ult.
It's free 25 gold.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I guess Shaco just like abuses my bad habits really well. Tunnel vision.
Especially AP.
Yeah.
This is really bad to do. To run to fucking Africa to hit the start. It just gives enemy full Baron control for no reason.
Yeah.
If
In my head, I was like, okay, this is okay because there's 2 dead. We can just take.
Yeah,
the
but
turret.
you guys need to take the turret, and then you need to recall, and then you need to heal, and then you need to run back on the map. By the time you've
Yeah.
done that, they're all on the map.
Mhm.
Saya dying has nothing to do with this. She's just fucking inting. So, like, let's say she's alive now, because she's not inting. Braum is still at the fucking Baron right now. Like, see? He's here. Walk in. So it's just bad, because you being bot is not the reason why you get this turret. And if anything, I would say it's better for LeBlanc to not even go to take the turret and just reset as well. You guys are all 10 HP. Just fucking base and you'll be there before them setting up vision and they have to come into you. Right? Taking crab is fine. It's fine to remove the camps bot side before you do these things. It's fine. Because I know it sucks to sit there and, you know, cover Baron with having all your camps up bot, right? But it's more efficient that you remove your bot camps than to do this.
Mm-hmm.
What does this do? Right? This turret would die anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the gold is not an argument because you could have done your 2 camps and you would get gold and the XP.
Yeah. And I wouldn't have to show.
Yeah. But you showing doesn't matter. You were 10 HP last time they saw you.
Okay.
But yes, in a case where you showing matters, then yes. Pro tip, you shouldn't even make Shaco ult lower. Because there's times where it can like actually like live because you're not killing it. So like poking it like this is really bad. Like you want to poke it like this if you're gonna kill it. But if you're just gonna leave it like that, you're basically trolling whoever starts having it on them now.
I was trying to slow those 2 that are coming in.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. Just don't poke the Shaco ult unless you're like Ezreal and you're gonna actually kill it with your poke. LeBlanc is basing for item, it seems. Now a sweeper, hopefully you don't waste it. Rakan is using it, so hopefully you don't fucking use it for no reason. Instead of pinging gold, you should just ping your item. Because you pinging gold doesn't actually mean anything, you know? They're not gonna see, oh, since I was 800 gold and he has Witsend components, he's gonna base for Witsend. Nobody will look at your components, you know? So it doesn't put as much of like
priority on the base. Yeah.
Again,
I start Baron there just to like check if they were gonna check.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine, you didn't lose much HP.
Yeah.
It's just annoying that Rakan doesn't grow some balls because they have an Ezreal who's poking us and Rakan is just AFK. Oh my fuck this Rakan, oh my god, he is the worst player I have seen. I mean, it's just sad. I hate playing versus Ezreal because you guys will just lose if we don't engage.
Yeah, this fight, Ezreal shits on us.
Yeah, like of course. I mean, Rakan is just doing nothing. You know, like they just wasted Braum ult and Rakan is just not doing anything. So like, what I think is like, don't let yourself get poked. Like, if they get to poke, we just lose. So,
yeah.
When their carries are this far away, if you see that you're engaged, aka Rakan is in Africa, then there's no point in you walking up because you are never dashing on them here.
Yeah.
So instead, it's better if we try to come from this angle then. You know? If Ezreal's here, of course, then walk up because your Rakan should fucking go. But they're so far away. So you're just letting yourself get chunked. But yeah, Rakan is just inting because Rakan could just jump to you here and go.
Yeah.
He's just shit player. Like, I don't think it's that bad here because we need some team play here. That's what sucks. Like, ideally, we don't need team play in League, right? So that we can climb just through our own skill. But here, I'm down to just blame Rakan because you standing here is not that bad if he actually just like jumps to you.
I really thought the fight was free.
I mean, I don't think it's free because I also think if I'm Ezreal and I see Rakan jump to Xin Zhao, I will just jump. But if we don't get engaged, we lose anyway. So, I mean, Rakan just has to go in so that our team can move forwards. But he's just AFK, and then he dashes straight line to get CC, then cancel his knock-up again. And then he redemptions in Africa. So, I mean, Seth gets a fucking good flank, so. Drew Dozer is piss smurfing in low elo right now.
Yeah.
He hates low elo.
He was so mad.
Oh, there's a box. That's why we have Sweeper in the fight. But you just Sweeper over here for fun. I want to see if... Because I think we knew where Shaco was, like, back over here. Where's Shaco been recently? Yeah, so he's been here. So there is no boxes there. So what are you doing? Look, Shaco. This is a thing in general. You need to think about wards and traps and stuff. Like, where have people been? Shaco has never been there. No? Like,
Yeah.
we saw Shaco walk into here, doing his Krugs and Raptors probably. So there's no boxes here. So why are we sleeping there? Right?
No, I swapped the ward, but that's like bad because it doesn't matter really.
Rakan can do that. Because I would need to know now what the fuck is going on, you know? Is there fucking traps here?
Yeah, my team needs to be able to walk in, so
Yes.
we have to sweep.
This is where we need to know. Because we're not fighting here.
Mhm.
You know, even if there was a fucking box here, like, look. Even if there was a box here, look where these guys are. Does it matter if I now get feared? No. Doesn't matter. So, yeah, I think you're... Yeah. Team mushrooms is a bit different, because there can be a lot more of them. Shaco can only have like 6 or 7 boxes up at the same time. Just depends how much CDR he has and AP. They last longer the more AP you have.
I did not know that.
Yeah. I think they last 40 seconds flat, and then it scales with AP, I believe.
Oh, it's kind of fucking crazy.
Yeah. Lasting for
Shaco
up to
feels like
40.
AP Shaco feels insane in solo queue every time I play against it. But maybe
I
I'm
mean,
just
you're
like goofy.
you're playing engaged champs, so it's yes. I mean, it's hard counter to engaged champs.
Yeah.
But yeah, it lasts 40 seconds and then scales with AP. So at this point, probably around like a minute it lasts. So yeah, it's like he can't just have boxes everywhere. So basically, general rules like where he has been, there are boxes. If he hasn't been there, there's no real way there's boxes there.
Yeah.
Because running around with super here would have been very good.
Which gives my team a lot more options. Can be
Yeah.
less scared.
Yeah. But ideally, we are first on all of these things so that we can actually set a vision and get a flank with our Rakan.
Yeah.
But we're just always late, so enemy has full control. Like now we have some kind of control. Baron is the objective. You should always try to ping Rakan to move with you. Walking in here is very greedy because LeBlanc can't move. This is troll.
Yeah.
Look if your enemy team. If your enemy team, what are you thinking right now? Watch. So now your enemy team, you know you did crab. And now I want you to look at your minimap. What are you thinking if your enemy team? Just look at minimap.
Oh, they all just went bot side. Like 3 of them.
No, but
Maybe
if you're
they have camps out there.
yeah, but if your enemy team and you see this minimap evolving, right? So right now they don't see LeBlanc, and then now they see LeBlanc. Shouldn't they try to fight right now?
Yeah.
So why are we locked in Baron Pit?
I guess I shouldn't be. I just thought there was really no threat on me.
There
So
is.
I
They
thought
just
there was
rise. They just rise ult on you right now, and then they just come from here, and you have nowhere to go. If they just
Yeah.
come now like this through mid and rise just ults on you, you
Yeah.
have nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Then
they'll
you-
want me now.
Either you die or you have to flash and lose all your HP, and then you lose Baron.
Yeah.
So it's just like, why do you care about this blue trinket? What you're doing here is good. Good. Now, Sire removed mid wave. Now the goal is to remove top wave. And then the goal is to get prio next wave.
Yeah.
So,
we have safe control.
why are we doing this, you know? Like here, we kill his fucking Shaco ult and use Rakan ult. And now, why don't they engage on you? Like, this is good by Ezreal. That's fucking good by Ezreal. Why is his team AFK? Why is their Ryze so pissed at the game? Ryze ult right here, you're all dead. The
Yeah.
game is just lost. So just view the game like this, like what are we doing and what's supposed to happen? And look from enemies' perspective too. Like, here we do crab, okay, then what? Mid wave. Okay, Ryze is pushing top wave, so we need to respond to top wave. Saya is fine on mid wave, so let's go top here. Let's try to stand like here, so LeBlanc can farm safely. If Ryze keeps going, we will go on him. Then we go next mid wave, and then from there we see what happens. When they see LeBlanc here, they should always try to fight. But you're just fucking going in, full ham.
Yeah.
And they could just kill you here.
Yeah.
But they're so scared, this was their best chance. Okay, we landed a Rakan W. Let's go. This is fake. Fake
The
Shaco.
fucking, yeah.
Shit, boxes everywhere. Oh, fuck. You don't want to use your W for that. That's really troll. Okay, boom, 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 bam. Nice camera control. Look here. Your camera's not moving again while you're moving. That's really bad. Just use these times to practice this. Like, watch. Why am I looking here, right?
Yeah.
We get-
Observing the grass.
Yeah. We get Baron. Nice. And then what? We farm Raptors and then base. Let's see if that was worth it. Because again, you're trolling your team again here. Look. Why are you in base now? 300 extra gold. Because, like, you're getting 16 off of it, but can't you just take them after your base? It's so troll you keep doing this. Like, watch. B. Right? Rise is up in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Why are
I'm
you
back
not
on
basing? Just base by items and then see if you are allowed to farm.
Yeah.
It's so troll
It's
to do
because
this.
I don't know my item values. It's
Yes.
definitely it.
And it's so easy to fix that because while you're hitting Baron, you can think about this. You know you're gonna get 300 gold from Baron.
Yeah, just press tab or press shop when
Yes.
everyone's dead.
Just be like, okay, what do I want to do after Baron? Because it's fine if you need 200 gold here for item. To fucking ruin your tempo to get it, it's fine, normal. I would do it too. But it doesn't change here whether I get 200 gold or not. So I will base, and then I can take red, or I can take wave, or get 16 after my base. Because that way I can at least join the fight still. Well, now, I just risked the entire game for nothing. And also, now my teammates played good, they didn't fight without me, but they weren't able to pressure. So we lost a minute of Baron for no reason.
Yeah.
And my set can't play as aggressive as we would like to, because we can't pressure in mid, you know? So it just feels terrible. I'm 350 gold overkill. See, LeBlanc is fighting, and you're in fucking Africa. It's just troll. Look, Baron is halfway done already. Okay, Druidos are trolling or what? Okay, Rakan! Going in. Oh, your champ is advanced. Taking a lot of damage right now.
That's
You're-
kind of the story of the rest of the game. I was doing the story for like 20
Nice,
minutes now.
you tank like 100 Rise and Ezreal combos. It just doesn't fucking matter. Doesn't fucking matter. Zero armor and Ezreal can't do shit. Ezreal's free items and you're completely immortal. It's nice. You end up going Black Cleaver, you have Sterox already. It's fine, it's good versus the Ornn. CDR is good. CDR basically makes you tankier because you get to dash more and avoid more spells.
Yeah.
So, it's fine. It's not the best Black Cleaver game because it could have been better. Of course, it had like Sejuani, but there's nothing else to
What
really
would you
get.
suggest? Otherwise, yeah, I was like, there's no. I don't know. Like,
There
what
is-
item I would get.
There isn't really anything. It's like only like you could get something like Randuin's or something, you know, to try to stick on people better. And just to be more tanky and have some kind of armor. Because at this point Ezreal starts dealing a lot more physical than AP. But that item is also, you know, not high value when they're 4 AP. Yeah, I want to see like what happened here. Like LeBlanc is bot because why? What happened? So she's low and she's just pushing. Yeah. I mean, Seth just ults and kills himself. That's it.
Yeah.
Then you should just back off after. Like, you're so bad at letting your teammates int. Your team is inting all the time, and you just int with them.
Yeah.
Like, this is fine. This is fine. And now it's just free inhib. Seth needs to do nothing. Instead, he just kills himself. So when he does this now, you just ping away and run. Abort mission. But you don't abort. You just keep going. So now we all die.
Yeah.
For no reason.
pretty
When it
bad.
should just be set inting, and then we just back off. And accept that he's bad. You can't climb with solo queue if you're gonna int with your team, because your team will always int.
Yeah. No, that's a repeating theme in my game. I'll just go. Well, sometimes I'm the one inting, obviously, but
Yeah,
I
I
do
mean,
go in
that
with my team and just fucking die.
it's just you should like the way I always fix this is I always think what should happen now. And if my teammates do something that is not what should happen, then they are inting. Because I don't
Mhm.
think that they know something I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just rate my play high, so I just think what I'm doing is the correct thing. Which sometimes might be wrong, right? Like, of course, like sometimes maybe they do see something that I see, but if my Rakan is diving with the set and stuff, then I would follow. But I see my set solo diving the Ornn, I'll just back off, but you keep hitting the turret. We should spam ping and run away, because it's int. The goal there is to get the fucking inhib and progress the game, not to kill Ornn. If we kill the Ornn and then we don't get inhib, that's worse than getting the inhib and not killing Ornn.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we can end the game off of killing Ornn, which is unlikely. Here we go, Rakan growing some balls. Let's see if he finds the target. Nope, he refuses to dash onto you. He does not play Rakan, there's no way. I'm checking your OPGG.
No, I'm pretty sure he does. That guy's a challenger support.
He's the worst player I've seen. Yeah, he doesn't play Rakan, thank God.
Oh.
He is so shit. Like, look this. Watch. He should always let you dash in, and then you just bring him into the team.
Yeah.
Like here, you just dash on Ornn, and then he jumps to you. And it's also your fault, because you should dash on Ornn here, and expect him to jump to you. In general, as a jungler, the way you can do the best plays is playing with your support.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, you should jump, but he's your shit. What the fuck is he doing over here?
Yeah, actually.
We are all hitting Ornn, and he's on Braum.
That's
What?
pretty fucking weird, champ.
What the fuck? And then he dashes to us. And then he dashes here. Nah. How is Sonya's on Xin? Because you have like a
Sonya's?
good AP scalings.
I've never built that shit on Zinza in my life, not gonna lie.
Because that item is fucking OP compared to Guardian Angel.
Oh yeah, GA is fucking trash. I really hate building that item.
Yes, but Stopwatch is OP, so it's like
Yes.
I think a lot of champs like Volibear, even Varus sometimes can go Sonya's, just because they have really good AP scalings.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking,
Volibear is an obvious case for me, but Zinza I've never thought of it.
yeah, but it's good enough because the armor is the same, might even be more on Sonya's, but it gives you CDR too. Like if we compare the items, right?
Food for thought. I mean, Zinza's passive skills with AP as well.
Yeah, no, he has good AP scalings. Like 40 armor, 40 AD.
That's pretty shit.
And then I go to Sonya's. 45 armor, 10 ability haste, and then no AD, which, okay, right, sucks, happens, right? But 65 AP. So it's just like, okay, but I get this.
Yeah.
And that's better.
Permanently.
That's better than GA, because it's not even guaranteed that my GA will pop. Most likely my GA won't even pop.
Mhm.
So at least this way, I can blow my fucking load on them, and then I can just Sonya's, right? Get my spells back up, and then go. So,
I'll think about that. That's actually seems pretty good.
like, of
Maybe
course...
the last item.
Yeah, of course, you don't want to pull up with Sonya's second item, because early game AD still matters. But in a case like this, where you're sitting at stopwatch at 30 minutes, I think Sonya's on Xin Zhao could be good. Like 55% AP, 10% AD. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
His healing becomes pretty insane.
yes, like look here,
With AP.
60% AP on E, 110. See?
Actually, I didn't know it was
He had-
110%
Yes,
scaling AP
you have
on that.
you have crazy AP ratios. So I
Yeah.
think AP Xin Zhao, like, going into AP for the Sonyas at this point of the game is fucking good.
Alright, that's pretty 5-head. I like that.
Okay, these guys are inting. That's nice. Ornn is a squishy little shit when you have Black Cleaver, so that's nice. Nice shit smite.
Yeah.
Braum is inting as well. Boom. Imagine we have Sonias here. Well, we have Sonias, kinda. It's like fake Sonias.
Yeah. No, it's OP Zonius.
And then we win. So, my conclusion of this game is, I think, for early game, like, obviously, always versus Shaco try to invade. I agree, this game, it is hard, but just keep it in mind. And then when, like, shit goes wrong in early game, just try to think what happened at least. You know, like, they all do sums. So I could at least still turn it around, right?
Yeah.
It's still winnable. I feel like it's pretty awkward to just now, okay, I'm really fucking behind, and they have no sums. Okay, I'm just gonna AFK clear. That
I
feels
should be
bad.
timing sums, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, that could, if that helps you, yeah.
It's a hard habit to have. I just have it in the back of my mind. Obviously, it's not like completely accurate, but I do have like a general idea what summoners are up.
Yeah.
I don't really time them.
But yeah, you could time them while you're dead, for example. It's easy. But yeah, that fucked up the early game for sure. And then it's just like, understand like what should happen in your opinion. Because if you know what should happen in your mind, then it's easy to tell, okay, this guy's inting, I'll back off.
Yeah.
Right? Like if we like in that river fight, if we just have it in mind, okay, let's just look for a Rakan engage. Let's think about LeBlanc combo, right? If LeBlanc finds an angle, we can go. And then you see LeBlanc fails her spells, Rakan is not going in, and Saya gets chunked to 10 HP. Probably should back off, right? Because nothing that I'm hoping should happen is happening, so let's just leave. But then you still keep going. Right? We kill 2 people, our goal should be to try to end the game or to get at least inhib. And then your set is ulting the Ornn away from us, and you're walking up hitting turrets and letting them run you down. Instead of spam pinging away and running.
Yeah.
Because your set is fucking griefing. Right? And then yeah, like when you died again on the dive was just bad, just like your LeBlanc has W, wait for them to take aggro at least, or wait for them to go deeper, or using some kind of spells or something. Because legit, they didn't even use any spells, and you just dashed in. And then after that death, you then went back, and support fucked you, and then they needed to base, which you knew, and Braum was dead, and you could have just ran down bot and dove them, but your default was just to clear. And I think if you dove Ezreal there, holy shit, bot lane would be over.
Yep.
And then you have actually something to play around.
Yeah, gives us a win condition.
Yeah. And then later on, it's just like you entered your tempo a lot for bases, which like didn't do anything. Whereas you could have just based and gotten on the map, and they would have to face check you guys, and then we could maybe get picks from that, right? Like in the end, that's how we're gonna win.
Yeah, I have a few questions. Like, do you think attack move click is bad? Because I use it like I kind of like use it as a crutch. Like I just press like A and it attacks like the closest target to my cursor.
I mean, as long as it makes you attack people that you want to hit, it's fine.
Yeah, I do it like pretty okay. I mean, it would probably be like more accurate if I used like, you know, the left click thing, the other one.
Yeah.
But it just feels like really easy to have better mechanics doing that. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, I mean, if you feel like it helps you, it's probably helping you, right? You'll know that better than me because it's what you do. I mean, I do something weird. Like, I do like a mix. I sometimes will do it, and sometimes I won't. Like, you know, if I'm in a fight, I usually just rely on my right-click aim because it's pretty good. But it's not good to do that because you can misclick, obviously.
Yeah, my misclicks are not that good. Like, my click accuracy, I don't think is very good.
Yeah. So, like, obviously, if you, like, of course, if you only right-click and you stop using attack move, obviously your click accuracy would go higher. But I don't see that being a real benefit in League when you have the option to basically cheat by doing attack click, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's no real point to use it. It just looks cool to not use it. But there's no, like, benefit. Like, you're not going to get better mechanics because mechanics is a different thing. Your skill shot aim is not going to get better because that's also different. So, I think it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, my mechanics are just like, if I'm focused, I feel like I can fight anyone. But how can I learn from pro views? Like, I think you had that as a topic in your seminar, but I couldn't catch it at all.
Well, it ended up not being the topic. The topic ended up being like general game concepts.
Hmm.
But like learning
Yeah, I would
from
watch quite a bit, but I don't know how much I'm really learning.
what do you mean? Like from the previews?
Yeah, I watch like LPL pro views. Like
Yeah,
I used to until they stopped like supplying them. But I
yeah.
watch LEC and LCS here and there as well.
So like it's just you should just question what they're doing. Like always, just question and try to think why. Because they're gonna do things different than what you would do, and they would do things different because it's competitive compared to solo queue. Like
Yeah.
you're trying to learn so you can use in solo queue, right?
Mhm.
But what they're doing as a jungler is different because it's competitive. Like they will hover lanes more, they will do more things that seems like waste of time, but it's good for their laners.
Hmm.
Whereas in solo queue, you don't really want to do that, you know?
Hmm.
I'm not going to tell you to hover mid lane if it means you're going to fall down an entire level.
Yeah.
So you should just try to just watch and just try to think why. You know? Like sometimes they'll do things that is just better. Like, for example, I saw the other day a Xin Sao, don't remember who it was, but you know like the blast cone that spawns here?
Yeah.
He would like auto this one to get a stack on his passive. You know?
Okay, that's pretty insane. What the
And
fuck?
then he would go red right after. And he would
Does
have
that
like
make sense?
just it's just like very small thing, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, cool. You know, that's something you can just see and just be like, okay, yeah, I'll do that. You know, there's no difference between solo queue or competitive. It's just better.
Mhm.
So just always question what they're doing. Don't just blindly follow what they're doing.
Mhm.
You know, and you'll see a lot more dives. Maybe see like how are they diving. You know, how do they punish what's going on? Like, you know, if they see a laner take a bad trade, do they punish that by diving them, right? There's a lot more dives in competitive. And that's something you should learn because if you do a successful dive, you win the game basically.
Can you give me like what your definition of fundamentals of jungle are, or even like fundamentals of the game? I don't know if you've discussed this in a previous video, but
I
I don't
mean,
think I
I
have.
think it depends on roles, but the basics of League is just tempo, knowing
Mhm.
how to punish enemies' mistakes. Like just like for example, like if enemy jungler does like a free camp into gank, right?
Mhm.
And whether his
Yeah,
gank fails or succeed, how can I punish that? Right?
yeah.
Like if I
Like
did a
how
if
did
I
that
did
work?
a full clear, I'm level 4, he's level 3. He did a
Mhm.
gank, meaning he probably used summoners and HP. How do I punish? Right? I can fight him and stuff.
Yeah.
So that and just like very very basic is just like champion interactions and knowing how to like try to win the game. Like what I said, like you were not playing with Rakan good at all.
No, I agree with you.
You could just dash in and he can just dash on you, but you never gave him an engage. You were
Mhm.
not respecting Shaco at all.
No.
And these are just very basic fundamentals, knowing how your champ interacts versus enemy champ, how theirs interact with yours, and stuff like that. Because, like, you were just wasting your sweeper all the time, but your sweeper counters Shaco so much.
Yeah.
You have an engage that would let Rakan get in there, but you never thought about it,
No, I didn't.
even though Rakan was posturing with you. If Rakan is here and you're here, of course you don't dash in hoping he's coming, but when he's right next to you, he's posturing, so he's a fucking ape if he doesn't go in.
Yeah.
And then like obviously like laning is important fundamentals, but you're a jungler, but knowing how waves like minions is very important fundamental. Like just knowing how minions work and how important they are. Minions gives you vision.
Mhm.
So that's why like in general, like if we're doing Baron, getting a top wave push out can be important. Because if you have vision here, we can see if a guy comes here to catch the wave, or if they're walking here, or where if they're flanking. Right?
Yeah.
But of course, as a jungler, you're not going to be the one pushing, but it's important to know the importance of this, why your laner is doing what they're doing. Because as a jungler, it can be very easy to be like, okay, I'm going to clear. Oh, Raptors is good invade here. I'll go Raptors. And it's going to be good for you, but then what's going on in my lanes?
Yeah.
Right?
How much do you think I should like really be playing lanes? I mean, I do like I do play here and there. And I played mid lane quite extensively for like 2 months at the start of the season.
Well, I think
So
it just depends how you learn as a person and what elo you are as a mid. Because, for example,
I was just D1 master as mid.
I had this guy on my team. He's an LEC jungler.
Oh yeah, he seemed pretty good.
Yeah, he is a good jungler.
Mhm.
So he's an LEC jungler, and he had the mid lane marathon. I told him he's my friend. I told him you're the worst fucking mid laner I have ever played versus and seen in my life. And he agreed. And look, his mid lane journey did not go so well.
Yeah, I can imagine it'd be pretty hard. I mean,
yeah. So
when I was playing mid, I was just like mechanics checking people, honestly. So I'm not sure how much I really learned.
Yeah, so that's my point. Like, are you actually learning? Because like, do you think this guy learned? I doubt him. Like, he's an LEC. He's an LEC jungler, and he played 50 games of solo lane. Do you think that taught him much? I doubt it. Because if it did, he would have been climbing with it. He was like 20% win rate on it. It's a complete waste of time. I want you to look at this. Tier average, Diamond 1. Watch this. Tier average, Grandmaster.
Yeah.
This is like when he was on my team. Like he was playing Zoe in my game when I was on his team. Let me see.
Oh, holy shit. He has 3 CS per minute. He really is running it down.
He is just inting. Wow, was it really that long ago? When the fuck was our game? He was playing Zoe, just complete inting.
I respect the intent, but that looks pretty rough.
Yeah, it was really, really not good. Not good. Complete waste of my time and his time. And there's just no intent. So like, if you learn from just watching and studying and thinking of the game, then you don't need to play. Oh, here it is. Here it is with me. So I'm playing Graves Jungle. It was so troll lobby. Like, I got jungle, he got mid. I'm like, can I mid? Because I'm in mid. And he's like, no, I'm practicing mid, bro. Nice. That was a useful game. Yeah, and then we have the boss on 0-8. Yeah. So like, if you feel like when you're playing solo lane, you're actually learning, you have purpose, like, okay, I'm gonna play 10 games of this, and my goal is to learn this. I struggle to, when I'm jungling, I never understood this about laning. And if I learn this, then I will become a better jungler. And then you work on that, you don't care about if you win or lose, you work on that, yes, then it can be good. But then the thing is, what elo are you as a mid laner? Because if you're a master, grandmaster jungler, and then you're playing in plat, it's useless. But like you said, if you're in master with mid, that's decent, it's pretty good. The people are like kinda knowing what they're doing. Not really, but they know to a certain degree. Because you also don't want to learn wrong, because like I said, there's 2 types of people. There's people that can just think and learn that way. They don't need to really do much. And then there's people that need to do to learn.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a mix of both. I can like understand a bit just by thinking, but like I have to do it to cement it.
Because the scary thing is like, if you are the do learner and you're playing versus bad laners and you're just getting away with shit, you're gonna think that that's good what you're doing.
I mean,
you know,
I found it hard because like when I was playing mid, I focused so much on like the fundamentals of mid, like wave management, trading. That would just get like ganked and get shit on.
Yeah, and how can you get ganked and get shit on as a jungle?
Well, yeah, I'm a jungler, right? It was such a like, I was like, fuck, this is awful.
Yes.
Why do I average like 8 deaths a game?
Yeah. But like, for sure you should learn mid, especially as a jungler. I think mid and support is very important as a jungler.
Yeah, I really like playing mid. I mean, when I play support, I just play Brand, so I'm not sure how much I know about support, but...
Yeah, that's not really... You should play roaming support, so you know how they can roam and what they do and what to expect. Like I said, if you played a lot of Rakan, you would see how useless you were with Rakan. Because Rakan and Xin Zhao is fucking OP. That is not a balanced combo.
Really strong, yeah.
Like, only one more broken is like Rakan Kha'Zix or Rakan Shaco or Rakan Evelynn. Because then you have a Xin Zhao but Invis. Like, imagine your enemy team and you're standing here. Then there's Evelyn Invis here. And there's a
Nah.
Rakan. Rakan just dashes, boom.
Yeah, that's too
That's-
insane.
Yeah, that's pretty OP. But since I was, every champion in the game pretty much. So, yeah.
I just play with broken man.
I'll stop the recording here.